So good morning. Let us start the uh, numerical solving session. We call it as a tutorial. Yesterday, after solving two problems, live is disturbed and could not. App is having the uh, lecture continued, but live get disconnected. So let us very quickly again discuss these two problems and we will discuss rest of the problems. So example is light ray incident from medium 1 to medium 2, and if the refractive indices of medium 1 and medium 2 are 1.5 and 1.36 respectively, then determine the angle of refraction for an angle of incidence of 30 degrees. So medium is 1 is N1, that is zero point 0.5. Then medium 2 N2 is 1.36 N1 and N2. Then angle of incidence phi 1 is 30 degree. This is the given data. We have to find out the angle of reflection. Refraction. I forget again as today to correct it. This is angle of refraction. So how to solve it? We are having the data as core refractive index and cladding refractive index given, and core and cladding refractive index N1 and N2. Angle of incidence is given phi 1, and we have to find out the angle of refraction. So how to solve it? To solve it, we have to use the Snell's law. We must use the Snell's law. So what is the Snell's law? So Snell's law is N1 sin phi 1 equals to N2 sin phi 2. So if this is medium, one medium is N1, second medium is N2, and this is the normal if ray is incident with incidence angle phi 1 and ray is refracted with refraction angle phi 2. Then this Snell's law can be applied to relate these four terms. So N1 is given, N2 is given, phi 1 is given. We have to find out phi 2. Substitute in the formula and find it out. To substitute in the formula, uh, we are having the Snell's law. So we have substituted En1 1.5 here, and angle phi 1 which is given 30 degree, which is substituted sine of 30. Then N2 1.13 1.36 substituted sine phi 2 we have to calculate. So sine phi 2 is kept on one side and this 1.36 is taken into the denominator. 1.5 divided by 1.36 multiplied by sine 30 degree. So this is the rearrangement. So sine phi after calculation 1.5 divided by 1.36 multiplied by sine of 30, it comes 0.55 is sine of phi 2. So how to find out the phi 2? Phi 2 is sine inverse 0.55, 147. And this give the answer 33.56. So this is the answer. The angle of refraction is 33.46 from normal. So this is the angle of refraction. So this is the first example. Is it clear? I am audible. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So let us go to the second example, and again very quickly we check this example. Light rays incident from glass and air. Two media are there. Refractive index of glass is 1.5, and refractive index of air is not given, which we all know, and that is refractive index of air is 1. Calculate the critical angle phi c. Now, what is critical angle? If two media are there, one is having the refractive index n1 and second is a refractive index n2. Here n2 is less than n1. So n1 is denser medium and n2 is rarer medium comparative. If we know, if we are having the incidence ray with phi 1, then refracted ray will have more angle phi 2 than phi 1. This is refraction, normal reflection. Because incident ray is having uh, present in the material which is having higher refractive index, and refracted ray is present in the refractive index material refractive index N2 lesser. So refracted angle is more than incidence angle. If we further increase the incidence angle such that refracted angle is increased to a value equals to 90 degree, which becomes very parallel to the core cladding interface. This becomes parallel to the core cladding interface, and this then is rectangle 90 degree. So such a angle, incidence angle, is called critical angle phi c. Such a angle is called critical angle phi c, and that we have to calculate. What we have to calculate? Whenever the refracted angle becomes 90 degree, what is the incidence angle? Or incidence angle we have to calculate to get the refracted angle of refraction 90 degree. So this is a critical angle we have to calculate. Now in Snell's law, if you substitute this refracted angle 90 degree, you will get the critical angle. Okay. And whenever the ray is incident more than critical angle, obviously this refracted ray will have more than 90 degree, but this is not possible, and this get reflected back into same material. This is called total internal reflection, that we know theory. So let us solve this for phi c, that is critical angle. So Snell's law is n1 sine phi 1 equal to n2 sine phi 2. So this is Snell's law. Here refractive index N1 is 1.50 given, and refractive index of refractive index N2 is 1 given. Air. For glass it is 1.5, for air it is 1. So N1 is given, N2 is given, and Snell's law says N1 sin phi 1 equal to N2 sin phi 2. Here the condition is we have to find out the critical angle. Whenever the incidence angle phi 1 becomes critical angle, at that time the refracted angle phi 2 must be 90 degree. So we will rearrange the equation for sin phi 1 for phi 1. So sin phi 1 is equal to n2 upon n1. This n1 will take on the other side. So n2 upon n1 sin phi 2. Now if you substitute the critical angle condition, that is sin 90, because refracted angle is 90, then 1 divided by 1.5 n2 upon n1 multiplied by sin 90. Sin 90 is 1. Sin pi by 2 is 1. So sin phi 1 is equal to 1 upon 1.5, that is multiplied by 1, that is 0.667. So phi 2 is sin inverse 0.667. So phi 2 is now critical angle. So phi 2 is critical angle because refraction angle of refraction is 90 degree. So phi 2 is sine inverse of 0.667, and it comes as 41.83. So critical angle phi c is, okay, critical angle phi c is 41.83. So this is the answer. I think this is also clear now. These two problems already we have discussed yesterday. Okay. Now let us check example which has asked to calculate numerical aperture, acceptance angle, and critical angle of fiber having cladding refractive index 1.45. I think I am audible. Okay, thank you. Or am I audible? Yes, please send one feedback or you can. Okay, thank you, Omkar Yadav. Let us check the third point, a third example. Calculate numerical aperture, acceptance angle, critical angle. So numerical aperture NA formula we have discussed in theory. Acceptance angle theta A we have discussed, and critical angle phi c. So we know critical angle phi c is where the total internal reflection starts. So if fiber is there, this is fiber axis, and this is core, and this is plane. If such a fiber is there, and if we have placed the source within the acceptance cone, acceptance angle theta A, this is a conical, then if the ray get refracted into this is suppose phi 1, and this angle then becomes phi c. Okay, this we have discussed in theory. Now to get this angle phi c, the ray must be at least on this, or within this acceptance cone. Either this ray must be on the boundary of the acceptance cones. On boundary, it will make exactly equal to critical angle, and if the ray is within that acceptance cone, then it will make further higher angle. Okay, it will make higher than phi c. Okay. Phi 2 will be more than phi c. But if the ray is outside this boundary, then the less than critical angle. Okay, this angle becomes less than critical angle, and the refraction in the cladding takes place, and it will get lost into the cladding. So this is the theory behind it. Calculation. So if we apply trigonometric identities on this triangle and this phi a, so this phi a is by Snell's law is uh, this is if another material, suppose air, source is placed in air, fiber is placed in air, so this is n0. So n0 uh, sin theta a is equal to, you can calculate the identity, and then it comes uh, acceptance angles as sin inverse NA. Okay. Acceptance angle sin A, or NA is equal to N0 sin theta A. It comes NA equal to N0 sin theta, or sin theta A comes N1 square minus N2 square raised to 1. So root of N1 square minus N2 square, where N1 is the core refractive index and N2 is the cladding refractive index. So this is N0 sin theta, and this N0 sin theta is nothing but Na. So N0 sin theta is Na by definition. Numerical aperture is N0 sin theta. Okay. So this is the theory. Now Na, if you substitute in this equation, the relative refractive index difference delta, that is N2 minus N1, N1 minus N2 divided by N1. Then this becomes, numerical aperture becomes N equal to N1 root of 2 delta. N1 root of 2 delta. So let us uh, substitute the values. Numerical aperture Na, numerical aperture is equal to N1 root of 2 delta. Delta we have to calculate because it is not given. Delta is N1 minus N2 upon N1. N1 is 1.5, N2 is 1.45. Substituted 1.5 minus 1.45 total divided by 1.5, and it is calculated. I think you must have calculated. It is 0.033 delta. So this is delta, and this delta numerical must is to be used, substituted in the formula of numerical aperture, and numerical aperture formula is N1 root of 2 delta. So formally we have derived in the theory lectures already, and we have discussed in the theory lecture. So we are using directly here. N1 is 1.5, root of 2 into delta is calculated 0.036. So numerical aperture after calculation how much it is? 0.387. All of you have got, I think. 0.387. So this is the numerical aperture. So this is the answer first. So what second is asked is acceptance angle. Now we know n0 sine theta a is NA. NA is n0 sine theta a. Now theta a we can calculate NA divided by n0 and sine inverse of that. Sine inverse of NA upon n0. But here n0 is air. So fiber is placed in air. Okay. Now in problem it is whether source and fiber is placed in air or any other uh, optical conducting medium which is not mentioned. So what we have to do? We have to assume fiber and source is placed in air. Optical source and fiber, optical fiber are in air. Therefore, N0 is 1. This is the assumption. And then we will solve the second by applying the by using the formula of definition of Na. Na is equal to N0 sine theta A. So N0 is 1, Na is equal to sine theta A. If Na is sine theta A, acceptance angle theta A is sine inverse Na. Is sine theta A, then acceptance angle theta A is sine inverse Na. Now we substitute the Na value which we have calculated above point is 0.387. So acceptance angle theta is sine inverse 0.387. So we will find out the sine inverse of 0.387 and that comes out as 22 point degree. So acceptance angle theta is 22.77 degree. This is our second answer with acceptance angle. Now third parameter which is critical angle phi c. Now in previous problem also we have discussed the critical angle and we have formula for critical. So what is the critical angle formula? So sine phi c is n2 upon n sine refraction angle phi 2. But refraction angle value is degree. Therefore, sine phi c is n2 upon n1 into 1. 90 is 1. Refraction angle is 90 degree. So this we have discussed critical angle. Uh, critical angle of incidence. So critical angle of incidence we can calculate phi c with the formula sine inverse n2 upon 1. Okay. So critical angle phi c is equal to sine inverse n2 upon n1 because sine phi c is n2 upon n1 into sine of phi 2 where phi 2 is 90 degree, refraction angle is 90 degree, then incidence angle is called critical angle. So sine of 90 is 1. So it becomes formula becomes sine phi c is n2 upon n1 or phi c is sine inverse n2 upon n1. Now substitute the given values. Critical angle phi c is sine inverse 1.45 divided by 1.50. So this is substitution N2 and N1. So after calculation becomes sin inverse 0.967. How you got this answer? Then find out the sin inverse of this value 0.967, and this is the angle 75.24. Okay, this is critical angle. So these are the three parameters we have calculated. The parameters are numerical aperture 1. Sorry, 0.387, touch angle 22.7, numerical aperture, acceptance angle, and critical angle 75.24. I think all of you got this answer in your notebook. Have you solved it? Am I audible? So what is the problem here is whether this uh, comment is current comment or previous. I could not identify because time is not there on the comment. Am I audible? Okay, thank you. So next is calculate numerical aperture acceptance angle. So this is the again one more problem of calculating numerical acceptance angle and calculating critical angle. Now in this problem we have seen n0 sin theta is n1 square minus n2 square raised to 1 half. This problem. Okay. We can use this formula for calculating the numerical aperture because numerical aperture is natural sin n0 sin theta e. So numerical aperture is n0 sin theta a. N0 sin theta a is root of n1 square minus n2 square. Therefore, Na numerical aperture is root of n1 square minus n2 square. Instead of going for relative refractive index difference, this n1 square minus n2 square bracket raised to 1. So in this problem, we will have the formula of the numerical aperture as Na is equal to root of n1 square minus n2 square. So bracket raised to 1 half means it is root. So we can write n1 square minus n2 square bracket raised to 1 half as instead of, so this is nothing but n1 square minus, so this root we can write as a raised to 1 half. Okay. Cube root we will write raised to 1/3. Fourth root we will write 4. So this root you can write the total quantity raised to 1 half. Raised to 1 half is so we have to find out n1 square minus n2 square. Okay. So n1 is given n4 1.5. So this is the given data from the problem. So calculate the numerical aperture acceptance angle, critical angle from fiber cable. N4 is 1.5 and N cladding is 1.48. The launch takes place in air. Here the specifically mentioned is there. The launching takes place in air. That means air is having refractive index 1 of Na. If required, N0 should be 1. So this is the given data, And with this data, n4 is n1 equal to 1. That is n2 is 1.4. Numerical aperture formula is Na equal to n1 square minus n2 square bracket raised to 1 half or root of n1 square minus n2. The numerical aperture Na is equal to 1.5 square minus 1.48 square bracket raised to 1 half of root of, we can write root of 1.5 square minus 1.48. It's easier, you can write. So this square minus 1.48 square comes at 0.0596 and bracket raised to 1 root of this quantity. So root of 0.0596, and if you find the numerical aperture as 0.244, you can round it off or take up to 3 decimal or take up to 4 decimal. Okay. So this is numerical aperture calculation. Next is acceptance angle. By definition, numerical aperture n0 sin theta a, where n0 is the in which the optical source as well as placed. If medium is air, n0, and the launching takes place in air is mentioned here. Launching takes place in air is mentioned. The refractive index of air is 1, and this value we can substitute here, so that this n1 is 1 multiplied by sin theta a. So na becomes only sin theta a. If it is not mentioned, you can assume it. Then you have to write one sentence assuming that source and fiber is placed in air and air refractive index n0 equals to 1. That mention you have to do. Okay, that assumption you have to do in solving the problem. So n is equal to sin theta a, and therefore if you take the theta a calculation, then for theta a it becomes sin inverse of n. Take the inverse of sin on both the sides, so this becomes sin inverse of n. So this is the formula. Acceptance angle theta a is sin inverse of Na. So acceptance angle theta a is sin inverse of this value, which we have calculated here. Numerical aperture 0.244. Then acceptance angle theta is sin inverse of 0.244, and find out the sin inverse of this value. You will get angle theta a, that is 14.12. I think all of you have got this. So this is acceptance angle theta a, 14.2. Now let us move to the critical angle. So critical angle phi c. As we know, the critical angle formula is phi c. Sin of phi c is n2 upon n1 into sine of refracted angle, and to have the refracted angle 90 degree, phi 1 is phi c. So if you substitute here phi 1 equal to phi c in Snell's law, we get refracted angle, critical angle sin phi c is n2 upon n1, because sine of 90 is 1. So from this formula we can write the rearrange the formula as critical angle phi c is equal to sine inverse of this term n2 upon n1. So critical angle phi c is sine inverse of n2 upon n1, this formula. Critical angle phi c is sine inverse of 1.48 divided by 1.50. Okay. substituted these values, adding it refractive index 4 refractive index. And this 1.48 divided by 1.5 is 0.987. And then we can find out the sine inverse of 0.987, which comes out as 80.75. So these are the three answers we are asked to calculate: numerical aperture, acceptance angle, critical angle. So numerical aperture is, answer is 0.244, acceptance angle answer is 14.12, and critical angle answer is 80.75. Okay. So we have used here different approach to solve the same problem, and we have used this formula of Na equal to n0 sin theta is equal to root of n1 square minus n2 square. Okay. Instead of n1 root of 2 delta, we have used this formula, root of n1 square minus n2 square. This is some different approach than this previous problem. Okay, in this problem, Na is n1 root of 2 delta. This problem, N is root of n1 square minus n2 square. So this is the difference in these two problems. You can go either this way or that. Both the methods you can adapt, both the formulae you can adapt to solve the problem. So these are the four problems we have already discussed the first and second problem. So very quickly, very fast, we have revised those problems. And next two problems. Yesterday we are not having proper connectivity. I have discussed, but it is not reached to you and also not recorded. So today we have discussed again this problem. So what was the first problem? The right ray incidence from one medium to other medium, and two media are two different refractive indices, and we have to apply simply the Snell's law. N1 sin phi 1 equal to N2 sin phi 2. N1 is given, N2 is given, phi 1 incidence angle is given, and we have to calculate phi 2. And by just rearrangement of the formula, Snell's law, this is Snell's law, and by just substitution N1, N phi 1, N2, and phi 2 is calculated, to be calculated. And for phi 2, we will rearrange 1.5 by 1.36 into sin theta. We have calculated by sin inverse. And this is the angle of refraction. So it was simple problem. And the second problem in which we have to calculate critical angle phi c. So this critical angle is the angle when angle of refraction becomes 90 degrees. Okay. Critical angle is the incidence angle at which angle of refraction becomes 90 degrees. So refractive index of glass is N1, refractive index of air is N2, 1.5 and 1. Then if you apply the Snell's law, N1 is equal to N1 sin phi theta 1 is equal to N2 sin theta 2. Here N1 is 1.5, N2 is 1, and sin phi 1 is phi 1 is phi c, and phi 2 is. So if you rearrange for phi c, that is sin phi 1 or sin phi c, N2 upon N1 into sin phi 2, and N2 is 1, N1 is 1.5, and sine of 90, sine of 90 is 1. So 1 upon 1.5 multiplied by 1. So 1 upon 1.5 is 0.667, which is sine phi c. So phi c is sine inverse of this. So sine inverse of 0.667 is answer phi c or phi 2. That is 41.80. So sorry, this is phi 1 we are calculating. So this is not phi 2. This must be phi 1. isn't it? Again, the mistake, one more mistake we have found out. So this is phi 1, not phi 2. So this is incidence angle equal to critical angle. So critical angle is 41.83. Okay. So what is in the next problem is we have to calculate the numerical aperture, we have to calculate the acceptance angle, and we have to calculate the critical angle of fiber. And the core refractive index and cladding refractive index is given 1.5 and 1.45. So these are given 1.5, 1.45. The numerical aperture we can find out by using the formula n1 root of 2 delta, where delta is n1 minus n2 upon n1. So from substitution of n1 and 2 we can find out delta, and by substitution of delta n1 is known, given n1 is root of 2 delta, we can find out the numerical aperture. Then acceptance angle theta A is sine inverse of Na, because n0 sin theta is Na. N0 sin theta is Na. So n0 is, we assume it as fiber, so optical source and fiber are kept in air, so n0 is 1. So Na is sin theta 1. So theta is sin inverse Na. So that formula is used. So Na is already just calculated. So sin inverse of that Na is acceptance angle 22.7. Similarly, the critical angle. In previous formula, we have used the critical angle formula, and that is sin phi c is n2 upon n1. Okay. So this sin phi c is n2 upon n1, or phi c is sin inverse of n2 upon n1 formula is used. Substituted n1 and n2, n2 is 1.45, n1 is zero point 0.5, and sin inverse of this ratio 0.967 is 74 5.24. And last problem is again the same. We have to calculate numerical aperture, acceptance angle, critical angle of the fiber with core refractivity is 1.5, carrying refractivity is 1.48. But here the condition is given, launching takes place in air. That means n0 is given 1, n0 is 1. It is mentioned. If it would have not mentioned, we will definitely assume it as a air, or any medium you can assume, and you can solve the problem. But then you have to substitute n0 value, and you have to multiply with the sin theta, and accordingly you have to recalculate. If it is 1, the multiplication becomes 1 into something that is something. So n is sin theta. It is the same. So numerical aperture is also having the formula numerical aperture is equal to n0 sin theta is equal to root of n1 square minus n2, having another formula. So we will use this formula this time. So numerical aperture Na is equal to root of n1 square minus n2 square. So substituted n1 n2 and find out the root of that. So that comes as 2.244. So two same problems are solved by two different formulas. Na is equal to n1 root of 2 delta, or Na is equal to root of n1 square minus n2 square. Both formula are used. Acceptance angle is sin inverse Na, substitute Na. Angle is phi c is sin inverse n2 upon n2, that is substituted n2. So these are the four problems we have discussed today. Tomorrow also we will discuss the problems of rest of the uh, points syllabus we have discussed. So tomorrow we will start at 8 only. Okay. I think you are not having any uh, problems or queries. If you are having, you can ask. So one suggestion is there. Please upload the question and solution PDF on Classroom group revision. Yes, I am preparing. question and solution, and you will get this. Okay, the theory as well as problems. Very soon you will get. Am I audible till end? Thank you. Thank you. So let us uh, meet tomorrow. Thank you.